Have you ever heard a law so bizarre it sounds fake? What if I told you that governments throughout history have actually written these strange rules into law, from banning tears at funerals to outlawing Christmas itself? Believe it or not, many of these laws weren't just jokes. They were real and enforced at one point, and some technically still are. Welcome back! Today we're diving into the weirdest, oddest, and downright ridiculous laws that have ever existed, from ancient civilizations to modern states. These aren't internet rumors. These are real legal curiosities, laws you probably never knew existed, but that once had consequences if you broke them. In ancient Rome, lawmakers actually banned women from crying at funerals to curb excessive mourning performances. At the time, grieving had become performative. Actors were hired just to weep loudly during funeral processions. Authorities saw this as a social problem and wrote it into law. In history, some governments outlawed Christmas celebrations altogether. At various times and places, particularly during periods of Puritan rule, Christmas was seen as a decadent festival and legally suppressed, even though today it's one of the most widely celebrated holidays in the world. In ancient China during the Yuan dynasty, butchers had to be careful how they displayed chickens. It was illegal to hang one upside down. This law was apparently intended to show respect, including respect for the emperor's rooster zodiac.
During the Qin dynasty in China, people below certain heights couldn't be convicted of a crime because age records were unreliable. Instead of verifying age, lawmakers used height as a legal marker, meaning under a certain height, you were legally untouchable.
In parts of the United States, laws technically make it illegal to kill Bigfoot. Yes, the mythical creature is classified as a protected species in some county codes, complete with penalties if the law were ever enforced. In Gainesville, Georgia, a local ordinance once stated it was illegal to eat fried chicken with a knife and fork, the idea being that to enjoy it properly, you had to use your hands. This law was reportedly never strictly enforced, but nonetheless appeared on the books for decades. In Alabama, it's technically illegal to wear a fake mustache in a church if it causes laughter. Originally intended to prevent disorder and disrespect, the law is still written but largely unenforced today. Also in the U.S., some municipalities have passed laws barring older teens from trick-or-treating or restricting hours after children can go door to door, essentially making Halloween legally regulated. In the UK, the Salmon Act includes a section making it illegal to handle salmon in suspicious circumstances. Originally aimed at combating illegal fishing, the phrase has become a classic example of a weird-sounding law that actually exists. Another real law in the UK, still on the books, prohibits wearing a suit of armor in Parliament. Enacted in 1313 to prevent intimidation, it remains technically valid today, though obviously archaic. From ancient criminal loopholes to modern oddities still tucked into state codes, these laws show that human societies can be bafflingly creative when it comes to legislation. So next time you think a rule sounds strange, remember, it might just be real. If you want more weird laws from around the world or bizarre legal history you never learned in school, make sure to like and subscribe, and tell us in the comments, which law would you have rewritten?